Hi, welcome to the channel. In today's video we are back in the middle aisle of Lidl having a quick look at their Rocktrail Ultralight rectangular sleeping bag. So it's currently in store as of like 12th of May 2023. Comes in two different varieties, so it comes in a mummy shape or a complete rectangular shape. So I've gone for the rectangular shape because I've already got a lightweight summer mummy sleeping bag that I got from Aldi last year. So I thought I want a bit more space to move around in, especially if it's really warm. So I thought I'd pick this up. So the bag is being described by Lidl as ultralight, but it's not ultralight by ultralight standards, but it is only $19.99. So it's pretty light for those standards, and it's got a reasonably okay temperature rating for one season use. So Lidl say it's around 810 grams. I weighed it on my kitchen scales at 850 grams, so that's near enough. It does come with a 3-year warranty as well, so keep the receipt if you do pick one up, take it back to Lidl and they'll be able to give you a refund if it fails for any particular reason. Another good thing is I had a 20% off voucher on the Lidl app, so this only cost me $15.99, so a pretty good deal for what is a pretty compact sleeping bag. So it does come in its own little compression bag, does crush down pretty small, but what I've found in the past with this kind of synthetic sleeping bag of this size, it actually fits better in a small bag if you take it out of the compression sack and just stuff it into the bag itself. Materials in this should be pretty decent, should be pretty strong, and it's only, for me, $15.99, so if it does get a little bit of damage, just stuffing it straight into a backpack, it's not the end of the world. But I think that just makes it more compact than this, because if you shove it in your bag like this, you can have little air pockets around where it's not quite shaped perfectly. So it is a pretty big bag. It's 76 centimeters wide, and that's the whole length of the bag because it's not mummy shaped, and it's 220 centimeters long. So it should be big enough for pretty much anybody to use and provide plenty of space to sort of move around if you're particularly hot. So the bag does have a fully certified ISO E rating for temperature, so it's comfort rated at 13.6 degrees, so it is very much a warm summer sleeping bag. The limit is 10 and the extreme is -1. Obviously that extreme rating means you are going to be extremely cold, uncomfortable and in some real danger. So yeah, absolutely a one season bag for warm summer use, but you can always take a sleeping bag line to increase that a little bit, especially a thermal one. Now the sleeping bag did come in a range of colours. I went for the snazzy grey and yellow combo, but other colours are available. It doesn't have YKK zips like the Rocktrail rucksack, but the zips seem decent quality, and the bag actually unzips the whole length and can be detached, and then the other zip at the bottom as well. So you can use it as a double quilt essentially, or just use it as a quilt to chuck over yourself, maybe even wrap around the bottom of your sleep mat if you wanted to. So if it is really warm and you just need a very light cover, it does offer plenty of options for that. It's also worth pointing out that the main zip down the side of the bag is a double zip, so you can unzip from the top or the bottom, so you can keep the bag around you and unzip in different ways to give better airflow and stuff. So it is really flexible for a summer bag, and it's the kind of bag I prefer. So if I'm going to be quite warm on a camp, I want that kind of width in the foot box. I want to be able to roll over. I'm a side sleeper as well, so I want to be able to move around in the bag. So this is absolutely ideal for someone like me. And to be honest, for 850 grams and how small it packs down, you're getting a really big bag for the money. The bag is 100% polyester material. It feels really good quality actually. It reminds me a lot of the Aldi bag I purchased last year, which seemed to be very, very similar materials. It's also got the same bionic finish eco, which means it's a fluorine-free, water-repellent sort of coating on the bag as well. So when you are summer camping, particularly around water and stuff, you might get quite a lot of condensation on particular nights and stuff. So if that drips into your tent, it's going to help repel that water. And because it's synthetic, it should maintain its warmth better if the bag does get wet as well. It's not going to sort of cluster up the same way that down does. Same as at the bottom of the bag, it's got the same width at the top, a very big space for your head again. Really good in warmer weathers. You can cinch it up as well with a pull cord, so if you were a little bit cooler you can reduce the amount of airflow that goes through the bag by doing that. But you know, you shouldn't be using this in cold weather. And obviously with that temperature rating, the comfort rating about 13 degrees, obviously your comfort rating may vary, so you might sleep warmer than that, you might sleep colder than that, so just bear that in mind. I always recommend taking a sleeping bag liner anyway. Helps maintain the sleeping bag, but also just gives you a choice of having a bit of extra warmth as well if you need it. This is actually machine washable at 30 degrees in a gentle wash, so that's quite another positive as well, that at least if it does get dirty, you'll be able to wash it nice and easily. I wanted to give a quick overview of the bag as quickly as possible, just whilst it's still in store. So there should still be ones in store in the UK, and if you've got the Lidl app, there's a chance you might be able to get 20% off as well and pay £15.99 rather than £19.99. So I think if you were looking for a spacious, pretty compact summer bag at a real bargain price, then this is a really good option. I've been into Mountain Warehouse and that recently, and they do bags that are similar to this, but you're looking around £49 to £59 for those kind of bags, so it makes this extremely good value, and you can buy, you know, 2 of them for less than you would be paying in most high street stores. Next up now, it is obviously near in the middle of May here in the UK. It's not been a particularly warm year so far, so I've not had a chance to break out of my summer camping gear yet. But as soon as the weather does get warm enough, I'll be taking this out for a wild camp to test it. So if you want to see that video and all the rest of my budget gear testing, then do just subscribe to the channel and drop this video a like, because that really helps out with the channel. I've also heard that Aldi are going to be launching their camping stuff this weekend, possibly. So no doubt I'm going to be in Aldi this weekend looking at maybe buying a few more bits and pieces. But I have got reviews of previous Aldi sleeping bags from last year on the channel, so if you want to check out those, do go and check out the gear review playlist, or just search the channel. I've got a 2 to 3 season Aldi one and a 1 season Aldi one. So I think the 1 season Aldi one might be getting replaced with this, just because the Aldi one is a mummy shaped. This one, I like the idea of it being just able to use as a blanket, so I probably will take this one out. The Aldi one is slightly lighter, about 100 grams lighter, but not at the end of the day. I'd rather take the extra 100 grams weight and have the extra space of this bag. Anyway, there's really nothing more to say about this sleeping bag. I'm looking forward to getting it taken out for a test. So yeah, if you want to see that, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.